But I think we both know that you will not be watching television tonight because you have your hands so full with the HOPE Volleyball Summerfest coming up this weekend.
Yes, it's coming up on Saturday, and we're really excited. We're hoping that it's going to be weather like this for Saturday, but really people are pretty hardcore, so they come no matter what. So fingers crossed, though.
People have been talking about HOPE for probably the last 4 months, if not since it ended last year. It is such a huge event here in the city. How did it all get started?
Well, it started 30 years ago. It's our 30th anniversary this year, and it started with a gentleman by the name of Fred Logan and a group of his friends. And Fred unfortunately lost his mom to cancer, and he was inspired by the Terry Fox run in the organization there, and thought, instead of doing something nationally, do something locally and help out a lot of charities, because he was very involved in giving back. So that it started with dances, and they did they worked in food kitchens and things like that as a group, and they did the volleyball event and found that that was the most lucrative, so they stuck with it, and here we are today, 30 years later. So.
There is a very large volleyball community here in the city. That was one of the very first ways that I started to make friends when I moved to the city. Now, you mentioned charities. You've got 7 of them that will be benefiting from this year's event.
Yes.
Which 7 are they?
I wrote them down because there are 7 of them, and it's early in the morning. So it's Canadian Diabetes Association, Kidney Foundation, Dreams Take Flight, Children at Risk, Children's Wish, Big Brothers Big Sisters, and the Rideau Valley Conservation Foundation.
So pretty much no matter who you are, how old you are, where you come from, I'm sure that you have been touched in some way by one of the either diseases or situations that these charities support. So how can people help?
Well, we do have a new online, I feel really proud about this because it's something new. We used to do the old paper pledge forms, but now we are all online, so we're so 20th century. But you can go online to hopehelps.com and donate if you'd like, but also just come up and show up for the day and participate. And if you pay to get into the HOPE main stage area, then that money goes back towards the charities. And we're giving $150,000 away this year.
To
all 7, yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
it's the most we've given out in a couple of years. I think at least 7 years. So
it's nice to be on that list of 7. Then.
Yes. Yes, definitely.
So now I know that volleyball filled up immediately, and you had how many teams on the waiting list to play?
We have around, I think it's last count, I think there's 93 teams, and that's the largest waiting list we've ever had. So, I mean, I'm not a fan of waiting lists at all, but I'm pleased as an organizer. That's great.
Of course you are. And there's only so much space when it comes to volleyball courts at Mooney's Bay, but it's not just the volleyball and the beach. You've branched out. So tell me about the different areas that people can visit. We
have a vendor alley, which we encourage people to come and take a look at. We have a lot of our sponsors have kiosks and things, and they're doing giveaways and things like that. We have the Hot Lounge because we're partnered with NewCap and Live 88.5, and the Hot Lounge has DJs there. So you can go in there as a participant and check out what's going on. That's always a really busy site. But we also have the main stage too.
And that's the amphitheater you were talking about. Okay, and what types of performances are going to be on the live stage?
Well, we have 3 local bands. We have Down in Ashes, Hearts and Minds, and Love Machine, and those are our local bands. And then we have Il Scarlet, Treble Charger, and we have Mother headlining. So
okay, and not only are all of those people going to be there, we have tickets to get you into the amphitheater. How much is admission typically?
It's $20 in advance, $25 at the gate, and you can get them through the Ottawa festivals.
Okay, or through CTV Morning Live.
Even better.
We have 4 pairs of tickets. So, Holly, what shall we ask people in order to win these tickets?
Well, I think I mentioned early on in the interview how old we were this year, so perhaps that might be good.
Okay, so what birthday is HOPE Volleyball Summerfest celebrating this Saturday? Email the answer to ottawacontest@ctv.ca, and we will pick 4 people. Each one will take home 2 of these tickets, and that will get you into the amphitheater. Now, I think we've got some takers behind us, so
I know the answer.
Be quick, and get to your emails. ottawacontest@ctv.ca. Tell us what anniversary HOPE Volleyball Summerfest is celebrating.